Hi, I'm Upwards, and welcome to another day in the life with me, and today, with the iPhone SE 2020 edition. Okay, so let's talk about why the iPhone SE in 2024. Well, this is actually the cheapest iPhone you can get that supports 5G. This is partially thanks to the fact that iPhone SEs depreciate quite quickly, and this is quite an old design. We're looking at the phone that has the same design as the iPhone 6, which was released in 2014. But to me, the iPhone SE has always been a really weird value proposition. Let me explain why. The iPhone SE comes in with a 4.7-inch LCD display, which in today's world is one of the worst display technologies you can put on a modern day phone. But it also comes with an A13 Bionic chip, which actually is even more powerful than even some of the mid-range phones that are coming out today. And then we have a single 12-megapixel camera on the back and a 7-megapixel selfie camera, which in today's world is pretty weak. And to round things off, because it's such a small phone, the battery size is quite small as well. But with its price, this phone still might be worth considering, which is why in today's day in the life, I'm going to be testing out the iPhone SE. We're going to be putting it through its paces as a university student, testing out the performance, the cameras, the display, and most importantly, their battery life. So it's currently 8:48 and our battery percentage is at 100%. I'm going to be keeping down the battery indicator on the bottom of the screen so that you guys can see how the iPhone SE does throughout the day to see if the iPhone SE is worth considering in 2024. Alright, let's get into this day in the life. Yo, so now I'm in town and I got my friend here, Lars, and we're going to be testing out the cameras on the iPhone SE. And currently it's 9:46, our battery percentage is at 95%. So we'll try and see what this phone can do. The iPhone SE is equipped with a single 12-megapixel sensor on the back and a 7-megapixel selfie camera on the front. It's a wide-angle camera that relies heavily on the A15's image signal processor to get some good results. Taking some shots in good lighting, we get some really nice shots with great dynamic range, sharpness, and details. Faces look natural and colors look awesome. In dark environments, the SE captures some decent images as well. Moving to video, the main sensor can shoot up to 4K 60, and the results are very good as you can expect from iPhones. The selfie camera is a pretty meh 7-megapixel sensor and takes average photos at best. Now the cameras on the iPhone SE provides a strange proposition. Use old hardware from the iPhone 8's cameras from 5 years ago, use the iPhone 30's chip to push the processing to its limits, and call it a day. The SE's cameras are truly strange. It takes a great photos in good lighting and have amazing video, but unfortunately don't have night mode photography, are limited to 12 megapixels, stuck at one angle, while only having a 7-megapixel front-facing camera. At this price point, you can find other phones that have more sophisticated camera setups and flexibility than what you get on the iPhone SE, which is why the cameras get a C+ grade from me. Okay, so now I'm just going to get some study done and prepare for my lecture coming up. Okay, so it's currently 12:03 and our battery percentage is at 67%, but let's take a look at the iPhone SE's display. So the iPhone SE is equipped with a 4.7-inch LCD display, 60Hz, with about a 700 by 1400 pixels and HD resolution. Now 2024, I would consider this display to be pretty bad. It doesn't even get that bright. The max brightness is 625 nits, and with all of this old technology, the iPhone SE's display really falls behind any other phone you can pretty much buy on the market today. Any other mid-range phone out there will either have a bigger display or will simply have OLED, which is much more advanced than the LCD display we have here. The problem with LCD displays is that they can't display great color or contrast ratios either, being locked to a contrast ratio of 1400 to 1. Compared to OLED, which has about a 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio, these displays don't look nearly as good. The iPhone SE's display is pretty bad, especially with the fact that it's such an old design. This is the same design that we've seen since the iPhone 6, which includes that super big chin and forehead, which comes with a 67% screen to body ratio, and in 2024 it just looks old. If you're spending this amount of money on this type of phone, the display really isn't worth it. So for the iPhone SE's display, I'm giving it a grade of a C- because it's such an old display, and for this price, it really isn't worth it. Alright, time to get some lunch. Okay, so I have now finished lunch. It is currently 1:12 and our battery percentage is at 52%. I'm not even gonna say anything, but time to go back to some more study. Hi guys, this is Andy.
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
You wanna speak to my Indonesian audience?
Halo semuanya, nama saya Andi dan senang bisa bertemu dengan kalian.
Makasih. How to go to my lecture. Sampai jumpa lagi.
See ya.
This man finally came to class. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
I'm actually glad he came to a lecture. He usually skips, man.
Hello, YouTube! My name is Eugenio. Hello, everyone.
What phone are you using? Did you get a new phone?
Yeah, I'm using the Oppo A94. You know what I'm saying?
We're actually vlogging in class. There we go.
Yeah, I never come to class.
Finally, man. I'm so happy. I'm actually so happy, bro.
So the example I put out there was to say these are the people that will be involved in this project, okay? Those and I gave you and that's a quick minute.
Oh, we're done, man. We're done.
We're done. Finally saved. Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm repping Philippines. You know, what's good, my Filipinos?
Can you even speak Tagalog?
No.
Okay, so we just finished my lecture. I still got one more lecture, but let's quickly talk about the performance of the iPhone SE. So it's currently 328. We have 46% of battery left, and we are rocking the A50 Bionic chip, which is actually the same chip found in the iPhone 13, and we also do have 4GB of RAM. Now, the A50 Bionic chip is really good because it actually is probably better than most of the mid-range phones you can get today, and everything has been super smooth on this phone. Launching apps, going through my different apps, multitasking, social media, gaming even. We managed to run Mobile Legends Bang Bang at ultra frame rate and ultra graphics with no issues, and everything has been really quick. But I do notice that a lot of apps do tend to relaunch if you haven't used them maybe after 5 minutes. I have figured that it's either because the 4GB RAM is simply not enough, or it's trying to conserve more energy and it's just shutting those background apps quickly so that it can save more battery on. So from a performance standpoint, the iPhone SE is blazing fast. It's just a shame that it's locked inside of this tiny body, and the efficiency might not be just enough to get this phone throughout the day. So for performance rating, I'm giving it a solid grade of A, but we're gonna have to see if the battery can still survive until the end of the day. Alright, I'm gonna head off to my next lecture. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, hello, guys. You know, I'm repping Oppo, you know what I mean? iPhone SE, whatever that was. You don't need that. All you need is Oppo. It's not the updated, it's not the top-notch version, but this phone, better than his phone. Yeah, Oppo, you know, sponsor me. What's good? Cut that.
Okay, so I'm now at the other campus. Before I go to my lecture, I'm meeting up with Gershom.
Hello. Hello.
Do you wanna speak to my Sri Lankan audience?
Vanakkam, Gershom, Nandri.
Okay, we're gonna film some stuff for a video project I'm working on, and we're gonna have Gershom saying some stuff in it. Yeah, see you later, man.
Remember, Jesus likes you.
It's like one of the darkest lecture rooms. Alright, so I'm finally finished with all my lectures today, and it's currently 5:10. We've got 24% left on the iPhone SE. And let's quickly talk about the features, the design, and the software of the iPhone SE. So, the iPhone SE will obviously get iOS 18, as it still has the same chip as the iPhone 13. Design-wise, we do have a pretty simple aesthetic, pretty much exactly the same as the iPhone 8, which also looks like the iPhone 7, which also looks like the iPhone 6 as well. So you're getting a pretty boring looking design. It's very comfortable to hold, it's quite ergonomic, I would say, and it fits pretty well in my hands and in my pockets. I have small hands, so that works really well for me. But of course, we do have that really big chin and forehead, which actually looks pretty ugly in 2024, especially when a lot of phones these days are getting rid of those bezels. In terms of the other features, we do get IP67 water resistance, we get wireless charging, and we get some of the best vibration motors with haptic touch on this iPhone. So in terms of all of the features, I would give the iPhone SE a B, because it has wireless charging, a really good vibration motor, support for another 2 to 3 more years, but it has a really old design that pretty much looks like an iPhone 8. So there are some of my thoughts on the features, design, and the software on the iPhone SE. I'm about to go grab some dinner with my dad. Let's keep going on with this day in the life. Alright, so we finally reached the end of my day in my life. It's currently 7:28. We have 7% left, and let's quickly take a look at the battery performance of the iPhone SE, see how it's done throughout the day. So today, our usage for screen on time was a total of 3 hours and 26 minutes. Now I'm using the screen time metrics because the battery usage shows the last 24 hours, which is not very accurate because we took off the phone off the charger today. So a couple of things to note with the iPhone SE. This phone has a battery health of 99%, which means that this battery performance is going to be the best you ever get out of the life of an iPhone SE. From here on, you're not going to really expect much better battery life than what we've got today, and it's going to be a bit of a concern later down the road, or if you're planning on buying one used. So you want to keep that in mind if you're looking at buying a used iPhone SE, to make sure the battery health is above 90%. So the battery performance isn't very good on the iPhone SE, and I give it a grade of C+. So let's move on to talk about the actual usage of the iPhone SE throughout the day. Starting off with the cameras, we get a single 12 megapixel sensor on the back and 7 megapixel sensor on the front. These are literally unchanged from the last iPhone SE, apart from maybe 1 or 2 features that really don't make any difference. You could say that they are better than some mid-range phones in today's world, but overall you're getting a pretty small package for this phone. The one big positive that the iPhone SE has over pretty much any other mid-range phone is the ability to shoot 4K 60 FPS. But other than that, you don't get any other ultra-wide telephoto. You just one single wide camera and a 7 megapixel selfie camera, which is why the iPhone SE gets a C+ grade in this category. Moving on to the display, the iPhone SE is equipped with the worst screen you could get at this price point. Basically unchanged from the iPhone 6, which released in 2014. An LCD 4.7-inch screen with massive bezels on the top and bottom of the screen. At this price point, the display absolutely sucks. But then when we turn to performance, we do get the A15 Bionic chip and 4GB of RAM, which is the same chip and RAM allocations on the iPhone 13. And I must say, this iPhone SE is blazing fast. It's pretty much quicker than any mid-range phone I've actually tried, and I can say for sure that the performance on this thing does not disappoint. Now, if you haven't used the apps in a while, they will relaunch again, and this is due to the chip closing those background apps when it's not in use to save more energy and be more efficient. But nevertheless, the performance was really solid on here. Playing games and Mobile Legends at ultra frame rate and ultra graphics was perfectly fine and smooth, which is why the performance on the iPhone SE gets an A grade. And finally, looking at the features, design, and the software, we do get some pretty nice things on the iPhone SE, such as wireless charging, haptic feedback, and iOS 18, and a few more years of software updates. However, with its really old design, I have to give the iPhone SE a B grade in this section. So putting all of our grades together, the total grading for the iPhone SE 2022 edition is a B- or 65. So for this price point, I wouldn't recommend purchasing this phone at anything above $200 US. And even at $200 US or under, I still think that this phone isn't really a good recommendation. The iPhone SE's only advantage is its performance, which is really high-end in 2024. But other than that, the display, the cameras, the battery life are all massively underperforming for this price point, and I really don't think the iPhone SE is a good buy in 2024. Alright, so that wraps up my day in the life with the iPhone SE 2022 edition. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.